So I've arrived in Bulgaria. This is going to be fun. It's my first time abroad since August 2020, so this is exciting. I've only been allowed to legally go abroad from the UK since the 17th of May, and I had a journey to get here. Apparently my test wasn't good enough. It was negative and all of that, but they didn't like the company I used because they didn't say fit to fly on the email which got sent to me, so that was fun. Being denied the flight and having to book it the next day. £120 mistake, but I'm here now. One day late, and I'm gonna get some food because I'm hungry and I've only eaten a bag of crisps today. But I am in my hostel. It's been a journey, guys. I mean, so in airports everything is normally in local language and English, and everyone was just speaking Bulgarian and expecting me to understand it, and made me so uncomfortable. And it's like, yeah, I'll just stand in this queue. Turns out I was in the wrong queue. Of course, I got through eventually, and I have a Bulgarian stamp in my passport. Right here at the top. One's below from Serbia, and that one is my Bulgarian entry stamp. Okay, so I'm finally here in Sofia, and there's loads of old ruins throughout the city, and they're mostly protected, so people can't really out and like see them. Feel it. For example, this is just by a busy road in the centre of the city, and then underneath a dome, so some old ruins and modern looking speakers. I don't know how the glare's going to be on that, but oh yeah, and on that side there's a car, because why not? Well, apparently I lied when I said I couldn't go down here, because here I am. This is an outside bit, so I don't know if you can get to the inside bit, but maybe, I don't know. And I tried to just take a refreshing gulp of water to find out that where I'd filled it up from was hot water, so no idea how that works, but it looks like I've got hot water in my water bottle now, which is less refreshing. Better than no water, I guess. Oh, I knew this trip was going too well so far. So this is apparently a current art project going on in Sofia, but when they were digging for a new metro station, they came across ruins, and this was only discovered in 2010 to 2012, and since then they've uncovered a lot more. So there's a lot more of these ruins than I originally thought there were. They're pretty much all over the city. I saw one before I started filming, just walking out from the hostel where I'm staying, and I thought that would be pretty much the only one, but here, close to the centre, it's crazy. They're just everywhere. There was a huge town here before Sofia, and it all got covered up by ground, and to think they would never have found all of this if they hadn't started building a metro system. This is apparently 6th century AD underfloor heating. I'd say that's pretty impressive. There's all these lights here on the floor. I bet they would look amazing at night, but I don't know when they come on or if they're even working. They seem to be in kind of bad shape, so maybe I'll come back here at night. I don't know if there's some more information. Pause if you're interested. I cannot work out what this is or why it's here for the life of me. It looks really modern, and this is archaeological remains, so I guess if anyone knows, let me know, because that's pretty good. Well, today I am more in the centre of Sofia-ish. I mean, I'm on my way to more of the centre. So there's a lot of churches around, because apparently, despite being communist for a long time, except the party currently is actually communist who leads the country, but there's a lot of churches, such as one behind me over there, whose name will be on screen. And then also something else I can see is I think this is how cement mixer babies are made. Not too sure about that. Correct me. So I'm now going to somewhere that is called Sofia Cultural Centre. I don't know quite what it is, but I was heading down this way anyway, and it seems to be at the other end of the main shopping street, which I seem to have managed to have found, finally. Hopefully it's interesting. I mean, there are loads of fountains around here, and they are quite pretty. I mean, I don't think fountains are so pretty. We rarely have any in cities outside of like London in the UK. There's some memorial I'm next to, something to do with soldiers I think, but barely anyone wears masks here. If you wear a mask and you're outside of a shop or public transport, you're looked at as if you're totally insane. So it's kind of weird, but I'm glad that I don't always have to be masked up, and it is much more open over here. But it does still feel weird coming from a country where most people still wear masks outside into a country where it's weird too. There's these green things around here, and all I can think of is the Mario pipes on the video game, and I have no idea what they're for. I'm assuming they're releasing fumes for something. I think there is a metro station over there, so they're probably releasing fumes from the metro or something. I mean, even though that probably should be electric. Look, how does that not look like a Mario tube? A couple of them. And this is the only place I've really seen them, in this park here where I am. And I can't help but laugh whenever I do see them because they just look ridiculous. Well, it's just started raining a bit, and I've looked it up because I kept being told that there was a weather warning and to stay safe on an app that I play. It was like, stay safe, stay inside if you need to. Turns out there is a warning for thunderstorms in the area, and it's just started raining a little bit. I can barely feel it, but there are a few drops. So I'm not too far from my hostel, so I guess I'm going back there for a bit. I can always explore. There's the ruins down there, or the old city, so yeah. There's a mosque behind me, which is apparently the only mosque in Sofia, and I've just looked on a live lightning strike map, and over the whole Balkan region there is basically a huge thunderstorm at the moment, so that's fun. Yesterday I said I was going to some cultural centre. Apparently that's just a theatre. They were showing a fellow and I couldn't get in without a ticket. I went, okay then. Yes, I'm not going in then. It's just a bit weird. But anyway. So I know I said I was going back to my hostel. I went back for a bit. I spoke to someone in my room, and turns out Sofia Pride is today. So I'm going to Sofia Pride now, despite the fact that it is raining. But the problem in Bulgaria is about 80% of people don't really support Pride. But I'm going because show my support, right? But there's no protection against hate crimes here, so just gotta be careful, not look too gay or something. And now it is probably raining. Fun. Oh well. All for Pride.
So, at least I didn't fake it, hat, so I guess I didn't make